Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 2019. Continue our second go at the start from scratch run, and currently hauling a load of sugar beets back to the ranch. Might have come back a little earlier than I originally anticipated. I think I was going to try and get a little bit closer to finishing up, but you know, we don't have that much left to go. I think we're actually about 80% right now, or something around thereabouts, or 80% harvesting. I think we're only about 72% of actual delivery, so we're getting close to the finishing up the contract. So I figured I'd bring us back a little bit early and just kind of sit here and let you guys be along for the ride. We still got our one of our workers seeding our fields currently, getting some wheat put on those. Still need to turn in, actually, you know, I just realized I do need to do that. Get out of my way. I'll pull over here for just a second. I do need to come over here and swap to this guy and turn this header in, because I don't want to be paying for it anymore. It's not costing us that much money, but we might as well get it turned in pretty quickly here. And I guess while we're at it, we'll turn the trailer in as well, because we won't need that once we turn the header in, of course. If that will even fit in there. I'm so stuck here. There we go. Hopefully that's in there enough. It's not like it's going to fit much better than that. Let's see. Open vehicle options. Can I return the other thing first? It looks like it's going to return the trailer first, which is a little scary. Is it going to let me return the other thing? Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I want to make sure I didn't like drop it there and then I'm stuck with that thing, you know, stuck there somehow. Let's go ahead and enter you, and we'll just turn off the engine for now. We don't need you for right this second. We'll get back in our semi-truck and get this stuff delivered. It's still raining pretty heavily. I really need to make sure I remember what the percentage is for contracts finishing. I always forget. I think it's like 90%, 95%, something like that. I keep forgetting. We'll find out on this one, of course. No, I gotta get past you. Go away, car. Oh, that was close. I find it interesting that every time I drive past this curve right here, these signs up here are just laying on the ground. The ones for the corner there, you know, the little arrow signs. I don't think I hit those, and if I did, I thought they usually reset when you reloaded the game, which I have at this point. So I don't know why they're still laying on the ground there. It's just kind of a funny side thing. Our harvester should get pretty full here before we get back over there, but we'll be alright. It'd be awesome if we can just harvest the whole rest of the field, though, and sell, like I said, the extra for our own personal profit. It would be a nice, nice bit of extra, make it a little bit more worthwhile that this this contract took as long as it did. This hill's kind of hard to get up, apparently, because it slows me down quite a bit. Oh, looks like one of our helper, I guess our seeding helper finished his task, which is fine. We might actually speed up time here a little bit then, if that's the case, because we definitely want to get our harvest growing again. At least this thing doesn't take that long to unload. It's pretty fast. We're at 78%. I'm guessing we need at least 2 more loads. Oh wait, who finished their task? Okay, I get that you're out of stuff. Did you actually finish your task? Or at least you think you finished your task? Oh, it's because of the shape of the field. Interesting. Okay. If I hire a worker, no, you're just going to say you completed this task. Can I guess I'm going to try and turn around myself here. Although I probably should have gone up a little bit more. See if I can get him started on harvesting this a little bit. Maybe if I get it going a little bit, it will, the worker will be able to take back over again. Alright, so they seem like they know what they're doing now. Okay. That was a little weird. Oh, I need to go get my cedar back working again. Let's go get you some more seed. What do you got back there? Terrible at this backing up thing. I think I've established that. Let's see. I want to go that way. It's going to do it too much, though. See, I go too far. That's my problem. I always go too far. By the time I figure out, okay, this is the way I need to turn to make this do what I wanted to do, I've already, like, overturned it. Like that right there. Although, if I get it close... Oh, wait, I had it close. There we go. Close enough. It'll work. One of these days, if I play this game enough, I will figure out how to actually drive one of these tractors. Probably not, actually. Alright, okay. I get that you complete your task. Come on. I have to be right on top of it. There we go. Alright, that should get us seating again. And yeah, let's get back over to you. And get you rolling. Tetra Phoenix. I like this semi-truck. It's kind of fun to drive. I don't know. Obviously, it holds quite a bit, so I'll have to get me one of these days. I mean, I could probably technically be close to boarding one now, but I don't know there's really any need for it. Our fields just aren't big enough for something this big. Honestly, if I had something this big, I'd be using it half the time for just storing all the extra grain we got. You know, I could probably do 2 full harvest worth at least, even more, maybe more than that, in one of these semi-trailers. And, you know, it could be beneficial because I could just, like, store it for a bit until, like, the prices get to a certain spot or something like that. But, I don't think we need to do that. Not yet. We'll get there one of these days. I mean, one good thing about this contract is that not a lot of downtime. Like, I mean, there's just a lot of very busy, just keeping me on my toes, going back and forth, you know, just... I've been very involved in this contract, let's put it that way. It's not like I could just hire a worker and just walk away. I got a worker doing the harvesting, but then I've got to be doing the driving, the whole time, just about. By the time I get back here, he's basically ready to go. Alright, so have you for real finished your job? Looks like you have. Can we, look at the map, make sure everything's... Yep, looks like everything's good. And we are in the earliest growing stage. Perfect. I suspect that this guy's he's gonna be able to get down to the end of this field because it's flat, and then come back again. But I suspect when he gets back to this end of the field, he's gonna stop again. I'm gonna have to help him turn around. Assuming it's just the angle is just throwing him off a bit. Oh, back in next to you, buddy. Sorry about that. I was looking out at the map, looking at the shape of the field. Hopefully this gets us, above 90% again. It should, even though it's a little bit shorter. I think we're still pretty close to the full amount that we want. Or 95%, like I said, which is almost full. Still find this harvester fascinating. It's such an interesting piece of machinery. Very, very complex. Oh wow, this is actually gonna be more than 95%. Not bad. I'll take it. Out of my way. I might have cut him off a bit. We're getting so close into this field. Been a long contract, but man, it's going to pay a lot of money. Maybe the biggest contract I've done in this game so far. I have to go back. I don't remember, honestly, all the ones I've done. I don't think I've done one this big. But the time investment, man. It's possible that from a time standpoint, like time investment standpoint, like dollars per hour, if you will, or whatever you want to call it, whatever rate you want to go at, this may not be as lucrative as it appears just from being a large sum of money because of just how much investment it's been. Out of my way, car. Yes, I'm going to pass you on a wet, rainy, hilly, curvy road. because I can. On the side of a cliff. I feel like there's so many things wrong with this. Can't slow down. I got to get back to the guy. He's about to be full on his stuff again. I should never drive 18-wheelers in real life. I'd be so dangerous, I'm sure. I'd drive them like a sports car. Or I mean, obviously it would be a little hard to do that, but yeah, that's why I don't drive those. Mad respect for anybody who is a commercial driver or whatever, drives semi trucks and stuff, because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd have the patience for other crazy drivers or the the patience to have to like do all the crazy turning around and stuff that you got to do just to get positioned right to drop stuff off. Yeah, for sure. Lots of respect. I like driving, but I don't know if I could drive, hours upon hours upon hours like that. For me, driving's more of it's a fun thing to do. I don't know if I could do it as a job. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I have the skill to do it, but being a race car driver would be kind of fun. I mean, that'd be cool. Out of my way. I got places to go, people to see. Soul Truck's got some get up and go. It goes pretty quick, especially when it's unloaded. Did that guy not stop working over there? Oh, he's still doing it. He actually was able to turn around this time. Well, good for him. He figured it out. Close to full though. Assuming he'll get filled up pretty quickly here on the flip side. Oh, 70%. Yep, he's getting there. It wouldn't surprise me if this could be the last load. Maybe one more after this. Anything else we need to do? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get you started. Get you over. Park this cedar planter, whatever it is. I guess it's a cedar. We'll fill up on some fertilizer while we're here. If I can do this, I'm just going to park it right back there. I'll get you straight first. Surely I can figure this out. Oh, I thought I really felt like I had it for like 3 seconds there. Just that I think I overturned. Oh, see, like I overturned just like that. Like I know the direction I need to go, but I'm doing it too far. Nope, I did that wrong direction that time. Because I just so turned around. I'm never gonna get this. See, I need to go left, so I need to turn my wheel to that direction. I got that. But I just do it too far, and then I get out of whack. That's all right. I think my brain knows what to do. My fingers just aren't like clicking the buttons right. All right, we'll go ahead and attach you. Let's get you up out of here. We'll get you over here. Out of the rain a little bit. All right, got you. You are done. So let's get our truck again. Yeah, we are very close to the end. Oh, hit the wrong button. Very, very close to the end. Not a lot of this field left. I mean, yeah, this has got to be like the last full load, and then I bet it's on the next load that the contract finishes, just based on how much it looks like what's left on the field. It's possible it could finish on this load. I don't think so. I think we need one more. I'll ride with you a little bit, but there's really not much here. I might actually turn around and ride with you on the other side too. Just to get a little bit closer to being full. Trying to get out of his way so he can do his turnaround. And then I can get back up beside him here in a minute. Still such a fascinating harvester. It looks like some sort of like dinosaur animal or something like that with its head moving around and stuff. It's kind of trippy to watch. This will have a full 100% load this time. I love that I'm just driving over the crops. Normally this would be a really bad idea. What is this, 60,000? Have I even filled this thing up yet? I actually don't know if I've filled this thing up all the way yet. Nope, 59,000. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually 100% in this one yet. Alright, peace out, dude. See you in a little bit. Guess the further I am from the road, as it kind of progresses on this field, the further I am from, you know, the more I have to travel in this grass, which slows me down, which is, and helps him get a little bit fuller sooner before I can get back. Although I just suddenly thought, you know, I probably could have taken that other road up there. Sort of. It's possible I could have taken that other road. Come back across the dam. We'll just go the way I know. Out of my way. Wonder how this truck rates compared to other trucks you can get. Like I haven't even looked at the semis. I actually don't know which one's like what's good, what's powerful, whatever. Wonder if it gets any more powerful than this guy. I mean, this guy's capable, obviously. I'm going 28 miles, 29 miles an hour, sort of up an incline with a massive load of stuff right now. 33. Yeah, we're going pretty fast, all things considered. So, I mean, it's definitely very capable. Just makes you wonder if there's even more, you know, powerful ones. I actually don't know how we would know the horsepower of this thing just by looking at it. I'm sure some of you guys might know it looking at it, but I don't know, maybe just like the tractors, maybe there's options to upgrade the horsepower and stuff like that. Oh, here comes the train. Bye, train. I could probably drive a train. At least that's on a track. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still incredibly, you know, dangerous and a lot of liability, you know. I can't imagine being a train driver that, you know, runs into a car or something like that. That would just, oh, I don't think I'd ever sleep again. That would be so bad. But, I mean, overall, you know, it's in theory, less things to think about. It's just a lot longer stopping distance. So you might not have to worry about left or right too much. I mean, other than don't go so fast that you tip over. Obviously, that would be really bad. But your forward to back is so critical that you know, are on top of things, that you can stop in time, which unfortunately sometimes is just not possible. It'd be a little hard. I think the short answer is I don't want to be responsible for people. Like that many lives and stuff like that. Pilots that flying jetliners, stuff like that. I think it's not that I don't want to be responsible, but it's just, man, I think I would just it'd be hard for me to forgive myself if something ever happened. I mean, I work on software code. I'm a, you know, computer engineer, and thankfully my software's pretty important in the grand scheme of things in the world. I don't think I've ever mentioned where I work, and I'm gonna try to avoid doing that now because, you know, it's just not relevant maybe necessarily. But it's a pretty big, it's fairly important, you know, just in things. But it's not like life dependent important. Like, I'm not like writing the software for, you know, autopilots on airplanes, or, you know, I can't imagine being like someone who writes the software for, you know, self-driving cars. Don't get me wrong. On the one hand, incredibly cool, and you know, pretty fascinating software to write. But on the other hand, you know, if I've ever read a story about somebody getting killed because of a bug in the software, which bugs happen in software, sorry to tell you, it's just the way it is. Don't think that'll ever not be a thing. I don't know, man. That would be so hard for me to live with. Because, and I mean, as it is now, I mean, bugs in the software right now, you know, cost people lots of money, which money's still bad, but money is, you can get more of it. You can't get more life, you know, if somebody's gone. So, sorry, armrest went a little wonky, but yeah, so it's just, you know, I have to respect the people that are able to do that kind of work. And not saying I couldn't. I think I'm skilled enough to be able to have that level of responsibility. It's just, I don't know, kind of carrying that with you. I mean, I guess if you ask some people, a bug in a video game is life or death. But those people need to get out more. Come on, little buddy. Yeah, there's just, what, maybe 4 or 5 more passes, and these aren't even full passes anymore. So I think we have this load. We might squeeze out 2 more loads total, but I don't think we're going to need all 3 of those loads to drop off to get credit for the contract. In fact, I should probably check the contract now. We've got to be close. We're at 99% progress on the harvesting, which means if I were to get the beets from his stuff right now, that would also put me at 99%. So I might as well turn around here and start draining what he's got. Let's turn my cruise control and just, I'll catch up with him in time. Here it comes. Yeah, I think we finished the contract on partway through this this drop off, and then we'll see how much is left over after that. Get out of his way here. Let me drive over your field. Don't mind me. Little worker, you drive that tractor very nicely. Look at you turning that thing around so well. Oh, contract finished. So we'll finish off gathering this, but I'm gonna try and see if I can let him harvest an entire next set before I drop this off, because I want to make sure that, well, I guess it's gonna still let me harvest no matter what. I'm just worried that if I drop this off, then maybe suddenly it stops letting him harvest. So I kind of want him to have a full load that I can then take to market and hopefully get my own personal money for. So we'll see if that works the way I'm hoping it'll work. I don't think we're going to get quite to 100% on this pass. But we'll take as much as we can. And then we'll let him do his thing. 98%. Not bad. All right, we'll take this to market. And then we'll probably call the episode there. Because then we'll be able to see where we're at on the contract. And then we'll... next episode, we'll be able to see if we can get a little extra profit off of it. We still got that, you know, little bit of a load there. It's not much, but it's something. So once this goes, we'll take that over to wherever we can sell the most for. Because these still have to go to the ranch. And actually, let's check real quick. Where else could we sell the root stuff? Looks like the ranch is the best price. So we'll go we'll even the extra we'll take to the ranch. There might not be a full load over there with those small back and forwards. I don't know. It's going to be hard. It's hard to tell. I'm hoping so. I don't think any of those cars ever come down this side of the road. They always turn right there, it seems. I mean, I'm sure all the cars have predetermined, you know, mappings and paths and stuff. So if I were to follow the exact same car, it probably goes the exact same path every single time. Maybe not. I mean, I would imagine it has to, right? I mean, I could see them having like a set of random of paths, you know, like starting at the store, you know, you go this direction, and then you know, there's another path that goes a completely different direction, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So maybe, you know, I don't think they go to this much trouble because I don't think it's worth it, because I think it's just there for, you know, flavor, you know, a little bit of extra background here. But in theory, you could have, you know, the paths, you know, defined in some sort of array. And every time the car got back to a certain point, you could randomize that array to give that car one of the other alternative paths. You know, as long as the starting location, any location is the same, you know, how they get there could change, you know, every time they re-rolled or whatever. But that sounds like a way more work than is necessary. Because obviously nobody in their right mind would ever follow one of those cars to see what their paths are to determine that they have the exact same path every time. Alright, we're going to stop the truck up here near the top until that harvester gets a little fuller. Maybe even all the way full. Just so we can try and maximize this if this works the way I'm hoping it will. I may even be going too much more trouble than I need to. It may still be harvestable after I get to 99%. I can't remember. There's certain triggers that cause it to no longer be harvestable. Let's see, where is he at? He's only at 34%. Yeah, he's not even going to get... I don't think he's going to get close to 100%. Normally, I mean, partly because he's having to turn around so much, so that's taking a lot of his time. But normally, by the time we get to the ranch, he's already at close to 80%. Now, he might only get to, what, 60% maybe, if even. What I can do is, while I'm waiting, grab you and get you over there as well. Because we know we're going to... As soon as we finish the contract, we're going to want to drop these off as well. Assuming I don't crash the truck. Guess I should get out to the road as quickly as possible. It'll be quite a bit faster. This episode's going to go a little bit over on time, but I want to finish this contract in this episode. The truck, even on this dirt, I could feel I could tell the truck is kind of swinging its tail back and forth a little bit more than it like should. Like it's like not normal. This truck is just not made for this type of hauling. It's just a leisure truck. The fact that it has a ball on the back to hook up a trailer is almost irrelevant, I guess. Whoa! See, just like that. Well, that almost felt like water though. Like the rain caused me to spin out a little bit more. See, even that. See, I'm really spinning out here. I have to go slow and easy. I mean, normally I would Leave a tractor over here, and I guess I could have brought a tractor back over here. Mostly I just used the truck to get the empty trailer over. Well, I mean, we'll be able to get it there. It's just gotta be slow and easy. Like, as you see, like, if you see it, like, I'm not even touching the controller. Like, here, I'll show you in a second. Let me get straight. And I'll go for a route up period without touching the, well, other than the gas, obviously, without touching the steering on the controller. And you'll see that it just starts veering kind of on its own. Oh, watch, I say that, and there's not even a straight. Okay, sorry, I'm not touching the turning. It's probably going to start veering in just, can't go that fast. Plus, the curve came up sooner than I wanted it to. Oh, there we go. See, I'm not even, like, I start going a little bit, and then it starts pushing me more. I feel like an actual truck, you know, of this size. I feel like it would be able to pull something like this. I honestly don't know how heavy this is, but I would have to imagine some of the trucks these days are pretty beefy. And I would think it could pull this without this much trouble. I mean, hey, nobody said that Farming Simulator has the best physics. That's not the point of the game. I mean, what was it? The last, my first start from scratch game. What did I do? I think I tipped over I put a bulldozer or a lift on the front of the tractor. Barely nicked the corner of the fence on the, what was it? The chicken coop or the sheeps, or I think it was the chickens, right? And it the tractor just head over heels itself, which is obviously completely illogical. It was funny though. Tractor ended up inside the chicken pen, I think. I have to go back and watch that video because it's been a while. I don't know why I'm trying to pass this car. It's not like I'm going to be going that fast. Unless I got to turn off here anyway. Oh, even removing this guy over here, the guy's not up to 80% yet. It's just such small passes, and he's got to turn around so much. I almost wonder if I could just drop this truck's load off and get to the contract finish, and then use the whole other one to get some money. All right, let's see here. Well, 77%. We've got a couple more passes. And we're going way over on time here. I apologize for that, but I just want to finish this contract here. Although at this point, I'm kind of just nickel and diming some of the little bits. I mean, he's not going to get that much more in these last couple of passes. He's going to get like I said, he might hit 80%. I mean, he's only got, what, 2 more passes after this one? Most of the time's going to be spent turning around. Oh, he did hit 80%. Good for him. I mean, we've come this far. We might as well finish it. Where do they grow sugar beets at? Is that something we grow in the United States? I actually don't know. I'm not sure if I even really know what a sugar beet is. What is that compared to just a beet? I've seen beets before, but I'm not sure if I understand what a sugar beet is. Come on, dude. Turn around. Get this last little pass here, buddy. You can do it. I mean, I would imagine a sugar beet is a normal-ish beet that's sweeter, maybe? I don't know. Does it say in the help stuff what sugar beets are? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, good job, little buddy. Alright, let's get this done. So we're at 126,953. See if we make any money off of this. Oh, are we making pure money off of this? It's actually going up. I guess we have finished the contract, haven't we? Okay. So we're actually be able to get money from all of this. Well, that's 16,000 right there. It's not bad. We're gonna get another, 14,000 or so, 15,000 from the what's left in the other in that harvester. Let's see what's left, what we can get out of this thing. I mean, this is what, a third of it, so what, 6,000 maybe. So all combined, I'm gonna guess about 36,000. So if you add that to the 50 some odd thousand from the beginning of the contract, we're close to $85,000. It's not a bad haul. I'll take it. Yep, about 6,000 bucks. Cool. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys with driving the truck all the way over and bringing it back again. So I will do that between episodes, and then I'll probably finish the contract or get it close to finish, or be ready to push the button or something, and we'll go from there. So I do appreciate you guys watching. Again, a little bit long episode, but we got the contract basically finished now. So yeah, I do thank you. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.